that's where the village ends and the road towards the mountain starts. And once more onto the trail. This time it's going to be hammock camping again, so it's going to be a quick one, just 2 nights probably, stuff like I do usually. We had some cheering going on as there was a wedding party going on, and that was today, so I'm a bit tired and it's really late at this point. It's already 4 o'clock p.m. so right now I'm just gonna go and find a place to sleep. Hopefully it will be as easy as last time. All I need is really a stream and 2 trees, because as I said, it's hammock camping time again. Now I'm going to go as we usually go, that is along the main Beskidian trail from the village of Zavoja, which you saw there. The only difference is that right now I'm going to go sort of around the trail, not the trail itself, and therefore it's probably going to take me more time to get to the Głuchaczki plains where I usually sleep, and more likely I'll probably sleep somewhere along the way. I have some sausage with me for the bonfire that I want to make, so hopefully it will be fine. You know, a beautiful thing about wild camping is that you don't care where you go, really. I mean, the trail veers off in here and goes around there, and it sort of zigzags around and it reaches the top over there, somewhere around there. Now if you look closely, there's a path in there near the tractor, and that path will lead me actually the same place where the trail will, but in a way shorter time. So there's less road to cover, so I'm just gonna take that road, and if I don't make it where I wanted to go, I'll just sleep wherever I can. It's just that simple. In the meantime, look at how the clouds are covering the top layer of the mountains. See, there's the first layer over there, then there's the second one, the second range, and then there's the top range, which is covered in the clouds right now. It's just beautiful in here. Man, that's been quite a hard walk, to be honest. And I was a little bit worried because, well, look at this thing. It stopped being a path and started being a cutting place of timber. And not a lot of clues as to where to go. So I was a bit worried that I would lose my way, but I figured I was just gonna go up and eventually I'll get to the top. At least I'll have some good perspective. But in the meantime, if you look over there, that is a trail sign. So I have caught on to the green trail I was supposed to be at, which I'm really happy about. A little quiz for those who have watched my 3 days and 3 nights video. Do you remember this place? If not, perhaps this will be when you remember. Now, last time I came from over there and I looked and I saw the yellow trail which goes there, and I was confused because I didn't know, it's not on the maps. Now I know this is a track trail that goes directly to Mendalowa, where I was going on the way to Głuchaczki. This time I came from there which I was wondering about going last time, but I didn't, and I did well to do that. And I came from there, but I'm going this way where I came from last time. That's because I'm going on a different route right now, and I'm not going straight to Głuchaczki. I'm gonna go sort of around it through the one more mountain on the way. So I'm sort of backstepping, but only a little bit. Season for berries has come. Hala Kamińskiego. You can hear some big birds over there. I saw them, two of them. They have their hunting area in here. But yeah, now I want to find a black trail and get down and go along the main Beskidian trail somewhere in here. The visibility is a bit poor, but it's still awesome. I'm truly hopeless at this, I think. This is Hala Kamińskiego. Now, there ought to be a black trail going up there, and it is. There ought to be a green trail going that way, and there is. Now the green trail should come from over there, and it does. However, from where the green trail is going, the black trail from over there should cross the green trail here and should go somewhere in here down the slope. However, that sign here says it's the beginning of the black trail, and there's no path at all anywhere in the direction where it should be. Which is kind of a bothersome problem for me, because now I have to choose either going back the green red trail to Głuchaczki or totally off-road somewhere. Well, fuck it, I'll risk it, I'll go off-road. I noticed that there is something came down here, so I'm just gonna go down here and well, the worst case scenario, I'll just end up in a valley somewhere in the woods, which is perfect for me. I mean, not perfect, but fine for me, because then I can just catch some river or something, and I'll be fine. I'll simply set up camp wherever I manage to get to. But it's strange. The map says that the black trail is here, and the reality says it's not. So I don't think reality is lying on me. Therefore, one has to assume that the map has done something wrong, or something has changed and my map is not up to date. That's the advantage of having the digital version of your maps on your phone over a normal paper map. The paper map does get out of date, whereas the digital version, usually you can keep it up to date. But it's so strange that the entire trail would simply disappear, just so. But there it is. You can see that, hear the church bells ringing, and that's the Hala Kamińskiego in its entirety. Now, it would be a really nice place to camp in a tent, but there's no water in here, so not that good. Aha! So it was the reality lying to me after all. There is a black trail in here. My map. Sorry I doubted you. I met a nice lady and her daughter in the mountains. They were picking berries, and they were walking around these regions for quite a while, it seems, as well. Although it was mainly the lady, of course, because the girl was just a child. But it's just a mental note. She mentioned books by a guy named Maciej Popko, who apparently had written some nice books, and he was in this area, so have to check him out. Maciej Popko. Well, so much for the reality check. The sign that I saw was the only one, so now I'm just cruising along. I've given up hope of finding any signs. I'm just following a road which is closest to the direction I have to go. The sun is starting to drop quite rapidly now, so I really don't think I'm gonna find any meaningful spot today, that is the trail or the base camp. But there's plenty of water. I cross the stream every now and then, so I just need 2 trees and a stream. I'm not too worried about the place to sleep. I'm not gonna set up a campfire tonight. I'm gonna save the sausages for tomorrow, probably for the base camp. So I'm just gonna eat the food I have with me on the gas stove. It's just, I just doesn't care. I mean, I can sleep anywhere. That's freedom. I guess I found the trail. It's a red trail after all, so that's more or less what I expected. Only too soon. So I'll take it. I'll just go all the way down to Głuchaczki, probably around an hour of walk, probably around an hour of sunlight left. So if they have some wood, we'll just make a bonfire. I'll sleep in their tent. Yeah, it's good enough for me. I'll take it. Tomorrow I'll sleep in the bush though. Głuchaczki once again. I have decided to sleep in the base camp, and yep, that's where we're gonna sleep. I'm gonna have a bonfire.
Chciała i grali i w pewnym momencie przestali i
No jakoś było, bo po prostu jak jechaliśmy pod dwójkę, to mnie czekoladą bolało. Jedno, drugie i ignorowałam to po prostu.
Ale to było fajne spotkanie z Biedronii.
No właśnie, były takie 2 dziewczyny, które...
Przeze mnie dni na przestrzał zgasną podłogi i powietrze. Wszystko jeszcze raz. 2H5 ja chętniej panie do tańca proszę, jaką mi daje do życia chęć. Samogoniona C2H5. Znowu urodzi nam zboża łan, złoty kurz. Przyjmą kobiety nas pod swój dach i spójrz, będą śmiać się przez łzy. Znowu do tańca ktoś zagra nam może już. Za dzień, za 2, za noc, za 3, choć nie dziś.
Ale to też właśnie teraz A te pomidory opukać, co? To już były myte. Były myte.
No ale skoro porosły.
Dobra, no to ja teraz.
I'm now leaving the base. It's over there. And going on to the Slovak side, I'm gonna cut through to Mała Babia and then to Duża Babia, which is basically the Devil's Mountain I showed you before, and I'm gonna sleep over there on the Slovak side. It's nice, it's sunny, my t-shirt is almost dry. It's just perfect. I am sort of revisiting this place because we went this road with my girlfriend 2 years ago by mistake at that time and it's even on the videos of the through hike we did. It was a long one, we just blasted through the area. Then now I'm sort of discovering it in more detail. Now I'm deliberately going this way this time because I want to get to Mała Babia, and I'm a little bit worried because the guys at the base were telling stories about barszcz sosnowskiego being in the area, which is the plant that is quite dangerous to all animals, but humans especially. It sort of looks like this one here, only it's way bigger. It's taller than human being usually, and it's dangerous because it releases toxic substances which land on your skin, and it's sort of like an anti-sun filter, so it makes the skin lose its natural ability to filter UV rays, and then it just gets burned really bad. And you don't feel that when it happens. You know, it's like with a sunburn, you feel fine until a couple of hours later you realize something's went wrong, and the same thing is with this plant. So I'm just cruising along, looking out for the plants, but I think they were discussing about some other area, not this one specifically, so I'm hoping I'm not gonna get ER attention this very morning. Now, also one thing to remember is that if you see this plant, just retreat from the area as soon as possible and wash your skin with whatever you have, and then at best cover it with something long sleeved if you're in the sun, right? Because then if you don't do that, that may end up badly. Now this plant is really big, so you'll have no trouble noticing it. It's bigger than a human being. Yeah, just a word of caution. Food stock for the animals for the winter, and that's a thing also. It's another red trail marking I've seen on trail. I mean, it's a road. So apparently they kind of, either it used to be or it still is a Slovak red trail, which kind of feels right because I'm going towards an actual red trail that's on the map. But this road is not on the red trail, at least it's not a red trail on the map. What I like about these, about the south side of the Slovak side, is that it's on the south, so apart from these huge pine trees all around us, there's a lot of water. I'm just really going practically empty all the time because I know there's water up ahead. There are streams. There's been some rains in the past days, so they're not dried up for sure. In any way, it's really comfortable to know that you're gonna have water, so I'm just keeping like half a liter at most, and I keep drinking all the time, because then whenever I'm empty, I just refill at the source like this one, which is ready to drink, or from the river, and I have a filter with me. Well, I wouldn't feel so sure about crossing it. Another water source, drinking water source, so you can take the water directly from it, no filter, drink it. Hiking level, easy. That's easily the best capped and equipped hunting booth I have seen in my life. Doors, windows. Look at the chairs. Holy shit, it's open. And you can relax in here. And it even swivels. Hello. Those little firing holes. Jesus Christ, plastic windows in a hunting booth. I mean, really? Yeah. Well, nothing like a comfortable murder site. And it's just doors, and it's really well kept. There she is. Caught the red trail. Mała Babia Hora. 1.5 hours, 1:35. We are 1,000 meters above the sea level on Borsuce Sedlo. Chopper flying overhead. Someone needs help. Changed my plans. Going to come back earlier because it's my girlfriend's birthday today, and I decided to pick some berries. So I'm gonna have some breakfast now. I mean dinner. Gonna have a quick pire. It's already got a hole in it, so perfect. In the meantime, I'm gonna catch some berries. Look at this. Bushes of berries everywhere. I'm approaching Babia. This is more or less how it looks like when you're standing here. Those signs about the forest being monitored, shit. I guess they weren't lying after all.